inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Carry now for Trey Sermon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already. So this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, it's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. catch is made by Marquise Brown. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's McBride. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cards have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And just shutting him off there. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Murray off play action.
He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right? You're feeling good about things. Accurate, balls being completed, yardage is being gained. Go ahead and keep taking shots. The whole team has confidence now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they need. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. 21-0 our score after 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Murray now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point good by Prater. And it is 28-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Lance.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Lance, a give now to Sermon.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Brian Poole. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Murray now on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Budda Baker with a pick. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Murray now on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Murray. This is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals add on. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go, here we go.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
To throw is Garoppolo.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
Lance's throw taken in here by Fuller.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handed out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Lance looks to throw again.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
49ers nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zaven Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They run once more with Sermon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown, 49ers. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now a play fake. Lance.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lance now to throw.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd.
7 yards the pickup there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. Gold with the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And they'll run with Sermon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gould able to tack on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McBride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. It's complete to Hopkins. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Lance to throw it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's more on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Buying time to his left. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down here to the 43. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Lance and company going on fourth down.
That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. Again, it's Lance.
And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Warner.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
On play action, Lance.
Rolling to his right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
On first down, Lance.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Lance now on first down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Lance going to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Jim. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
A quick throw here out to Brown. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to